I love that even with this crazy science star, still in third. Still in third on science. What's going on? Why? Why and how? Just embraced a cheeky little archer there in Washington because, of course, that gives us the tech for crossbows. 3 archers after all. Amazing. Still making the odd settler here and there. 40 faith per turn isn't exactly making monumentality a broken mechanic, but at least we're getting some settlers out. So there are 2 harbor spaces here that give +2. However, none of them are good for mausoleum. So I'm actually going to put them over here and ignore the harbor adjacency purely. Actually, so I can put a load of wonders around. There's 4 possible wonders because this is all coast. But it means then I can pop mausoleum on this tile, which will let Washington then work the bay. So I'm sacrificing quite a considerable amount of adjacency to go for a bit of a long-term benefit. Will it work for me? I don't know. Granada. Oh, that's always a fun find on any map with bull moose. Yes. That, of course, converts appeal into science, which is something very fun. And it kind of links together with something that I haven't really spoken about so far, which is which are the unique buildings and improvements that these mods are adding today. So first of all, we get an Apache helicopter, which is just fun, a unique helicopter, brilliant. Then we get the homestead. The homestead provides 75% of the tile's appeal as production, gives 2 food, 1 housing, a bunch of extra stuff, but more importantly, it gives adjacent tiles 1 culture. Can't be built next to another one, but it's really, really fun. And more importantly, it's unlocked at mercantilism. Yes, you heard me right. 1 culture for every single tile surrounding it, and I can put it on very high appeal tiles, like, for instance, this one. So, yes, I'm really looking forward to late game. This should be a lot of fun. Now, as bull moose, you kind of avoid building mines. However, if it's a mine on a luxury, I get 2 extra food. So, for instance, there's some silver above Yosemite, which means that this tile is ridiculous now. Look at that. I mean, honestly, it's filthy. That makes my cities just a little bit happier as well, which is lovely. It's Homer, and Charleston got the pop again. All right, fine. This barb camp literally had no one in it at all. So, yeah, okay. 3 era score and printing. Cool. Oh, it is Babylon. After all that, it is Babylon. Honor to meet you. All right. How far ahead are we? 28 techs converted to 19. I'm only 9 behind Babylon. That's pretty good. I'll take that. That's pretty good. Do you like some iron, Babylon? Tiny bit. I mean, okay, it's not exactly going to break the bank. Oh, you do like horses, though. They are indeed best of all the animals. You will take some Diplo favor. Interest. Oh, a lot of you will take Diplo favor. Okay, I thought this was not a deal that would work. When does Lotaro's deal come in? 130. All right, bam. Oh, I've been saving this favor for so long. America gets so much of it early game. It's wonderful. Let's just quickly jump in and grab a temple, which gives me the polar opposite of unholy left. It's divine right. Make me a king. So, discipline. Why have I still got discipline? I guess I kind of need it. Retainers and limes. We're still getting the right points. I kind of want to keep that. Scripture, urban planning. Some of these cards are not good, but it all stacks together. It's all nice. We've got more era score. I still need 11, unbelievably, before the next era, so we're going to have to keep working on that. Oh, that's a man-at-arms, just randomly approaching my land. Okay, I've got a lot of gold, but I might need to save up to do some old-fashioned bribery. This is city number 6, Boston. Again, immediately. Oh, good yields there, good yields there. We are pushing up towards 100%. Look, what do you mean we got examples, Divinity? I have huge food and huge faith. I mean, how much faith per turn have you got? 103. Okay, yeah, all right. Maybe I'm not impressive, but my population's pretty much the same, so let's not be having that. Come on. It's expensive, but I need to kill these barb camps in order to get the era score, and unlocking a man-at-arms really does help with that. Lime's always useful, but discipline right now is what I need, because I need to go and kill the... Oh, come on. That should have been... Ugh. Never mind. I'm going to send my writer over in order to just try and lure some barbs away. Okay, yeah, that didn't work. Fine. Fortify. Just make sure that you stay safe. Thank you very much. No, that's several crossbows. Okie dokie. This plan didn't quite work as I'd liked it to. I feel like that was 1 damage roll away from just working perfectly there. Alright, we'll use the Fountain of Youth. Land combat units from any civilization that own this tile receive the Water of Life ability, allowing them Jerusalem to heal when ending a turn adjacent to a source of fresh water. So I'll be able to just use these fresh sources of water to keep myself a little bit safer than before, which is good. Well, in my desperate search for any sort of era score, I still only have 6 turns and another 10 to go. Building a galley, and let's pick up Valmiki, because these are worth +4 culture, aren't they? And I get a population gain in my capital. Even better. Desperately just trying to find that last person. Where are you? Where are you in the world? Why have I not found you yet? Who hasn't met them? Only Babylon has met them. Where on earth is Babylon? Oh, over here. Maybe I'll find them soon. It's a possibility. Oh, Rumi as well. These are all amazing writers. We want all of these. All of these if we can get them. Oh my lord, we actually stumbled into Zulu. Okay, we are not the first person to meet everybody. I think Babylon might have done that before me, but I still get 3 era score plus the 1 from meeting them, which means we only need 6 now in 5 turns, and 2 of them will come from a galley. That's 4. 1 for getting into the Renaissance era on tech. That's 3. So I only need 3 era score now. Oh, interesting. So France has declared war on Jerusalem. Interesting. Oh, it was the first seafaring unit. The AI really didn't bother with that. Nice. So 2 era score remaining. Okay, this is good. Diplomatically, get in. I now have 2 envoys. That means I can pop 2 into Granada, and there we go. Golden Age achieved. Why was I even worried? Oh, that was not certain. That was not a certain thing at all. That was ridiculous. See if we can make friends with Zulu. I haven't made any friends yet. Could use at least a couple. Someone to trade stuff with. Oh, they like iron. They love iron. Good. And Diplo favor. Okay, they'll be good friends. I like that. Johannesburg. Again, nobody has actually converted or taken over Johannesburg. That's amazing. Loads of city-state friends for me. Loads of them. Let's put down an Alcazar. Look at that. So many yields. Oh, we've got to do more Alcazars. We really do. We're almost now at siege tactics already, which is pretty cool. Unlocking Renaissance walls ungodly early. There's no real reason to be doing it quite that quickly, but it's good fun nonetheless. Right, next up, Magnus. I need to settle more. And to settle more, I need to be able to spam settlers out. And to do that, I need to be able to not drain the population of Pingala City every time I do it. Medieval era continues. And we're starting to really get some good value out of monumentality now, so perhaps I should continue to do that? I think so. Exodus is always fun, but I'm loving the ability just to spam builders out now. We are improving everything in my nation, making sure we've got some really decent tiles. Our cities are starting to grow now. Now that we've finally got a theatre square finished in New Orleans, I can build an amphitheatre there to get myself some more points, but also to put down these amazing great works. Look at that beautiful, lovely extra culture. More points. If I can pick up Rumi, I would love to. I think I'm flirting with 100 of pretty much every yield at the moment by turn 100. We're doing what we can, seeing what we can pull off here, but this is going to be close. 1 new population in a tribal village. Oh, the city of New York is growing quickly now. I love the way that France has put Calais down and they cannot keep up with it. It's just falling apart. That's wonderful. More trade routes to me, please. Thank you. Oh, amazing. I did get another trade route. I've got 3 of them now. And with this, if I just reshuffle, you can see 104 culture. So we're above gold, we're above culture. It's turn 90. Can we get to 100 science at the same time? Oh, I think we can, you know. Now, this city-state has been claimed already. Anshan's going to give me 2 science from every great work of writing. So I think I'll claim that. And now I'm above 100 science as well. Just the faith. Can we get science, culture, gold, and faith in a peaceful game above 100 by turn 100? I'm going to try. More Alcazars. Oh. Okay. Tell you what, the +2 food on the plantations on luxuries is very, very handy. Vilnius. Oh, there are some really good city-states for a cultural victory. Might just be a while before we get anywhere near there. How has Jerusalem survived this long? That is a very valid question. I mean, I expected Jerusalem to get killed a long time ago. I'm sure it will get destroyed. I'm doing absolutely nothing in my power at all to go and save it, which probably would be the one thing that I should be doing right now, but never mind. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure. I mean, ultimately, look, France is about to lose Calais, so they won't be able to hold on to Jerusalem as well. Probably. There's provision. Okay, now I have the capacity to produce settlers, which I really, really need to do. Oh, we're so close to mercantilism now, though. This is where we get homesteads, and homesteads are going to be the core of our nation's culture for some time. One city traded for another. Yeah, look at that. Jerusalem will not be kept. Loyalty-wise, it's nowhere near. City-state emergency. Well, if everybody else joins in on it, maybe I will, but I did see the size of France's army, and it was just a little bit terrifying, so maybe I won't. Does that make me a wuss? I don't think so. Just makes me cool. Zulu are my friend now. More alliances, more Diplo favor, more friendship for later into the game. So I guess I could join in with the emergency here. What would I lose? Probably some of my own independence if I did that. I'm going to say no to it for now, but I'm going to just watch and see who else goes for it. No, everyone. It would have just been me against France. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased about that. It would have been severely messy. Hey, I got one of the Barb camps around my land. Oh, my lord. Barbs have been pretty brutal here, but we're doing our best. Fighting back while we can. Granada, come back to me. I need your improvements. I need your improvements everywhere. Specifically like places like this. Oh, yep, that's the science. Alliance with Babylon. Kemer has forgiven me, probably, for stealing their satellite. It's just Eleanor. It's just Eleanor who doesn't like me at the moment. We'll see what we can do. Oh no, my scout. My scout just got one hit by a crossbow that it found. Oh, I love Barb sometimes. Just unlocked Buttress though. That's awesome. And another great writer, which of course gives me another population somewhere. I didn't actually see where that one went. 129 science per turn though. I'm really just pounding through these techs. Turn 100, we didn't hit 100 faith by turn 100. Jerusalem dying kind of ruined that one for me, but it's okay. Maybe we'll go back and get it in a bit. 129 science, 137 culture, no campuses by the way. That is purely just my science bonus and then Anshan mixed with that. I probably should build a couple of campuses. I mean, ultimately there are 3 scientific city-states that I have under control, which is pretty ridiculous. Washington expands further, and invention is going in instead of literally tradition. Because I've been saving up, I keep spending my money, but I really want to try and get Imhotep. Hanover Navigator. Oh, which body of water shall I throw this unit in? Let's do it here. Haha! This lake is wonderful. Mercantilism. Homesteads. Soon. What's in the tribal village? A recon unit. Ooh, amazing. Maybe the Barbs will fall. This is the most frustrating thing. I have bought out pretty much all of the gold that the AI has, and I'm still a little short from Imhotep. If Zulu picks up Imhotep this turn, I'm going to be very annoyed. No, they didn't. Oh, thank goodness. They could have done that. They very much could have done that, and there was nothing I would have been able to have done. Calais, thank you. Join me. They even follow my religion, which is brilliant. Well, here he is. Lots of era score, and now my choice of 3 wonders, as long as I can pick up Mausoleum as one of those, which I'm hoping I should be able to. We just finished the Ancestral Hall, which means I can now start to settle in earnest. Buffalo with, oh, it's a good towel. We can chop out some more good towels, though. Let's chop it out. Come on, this towel. Oh, it's so close to being charming. We'll finish that holy site and we'll be there. And now I've got another city. St. Louis. Can Imhotep rush Mausoleum? You better believe you can. And engineers have an additional charge. We have science, faith, and culture on all coast towers. And now Washington is even more of a tech hub than it was before. Amazing. I reckon Colossus might be the next one now. This is mainly just for era score. I like era score. Amphitheater. Keep on building them, I say. Build them and they will come. Here is a homestead. So unlike the Alcazar, which gives me science based on appeal, this one gives me production, but it also gives me food and housing and also culture for all adjacent tiles. So really, there's quite a lot to like about it. Can only be built on desert, grassland, plains, and there are clearly other rules because I can't put it on this tile. We'll figure it out in a second. Is it maybe a bonus resource thing? Can't find anything on it. We'll have a play. There'll be a reason. I can't do it. Oh, so I can put it on this tile. Maybe it's flatland. It says that hills should work, but it might just be flatland. Oh well, look at that. It's beautiful. It's fantastic, and it gives culture to the next tile. We're going to start building these pretty much everywhere we can. Let's try this tile. So it's +5 appeal, which means we should get housing, a lot of production, and it should give culture to all the surrounding tiles as well. It really does. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to turn just from looking at it. The culture from a homestead compared to the antiquities and parks culture, but it's a +1/+2 thing. We should be able to figure it out. It should be okay. Colossus, I'm going to send my trade routes to other people. I would like the extra tourism. Even though our tourism is only 58 at the moment, it just starts to stack up a little bit. You can see Mapuche is trading with me. That's useful. We like that. But let's get the trade with Jerusalem now. A little bit of extra gold with France and the tourism that goes with it. Excellent. I'm going to treat myself to a few workshops because we do have the invention card ends. These are giving me a lot of engineering points and I like that. Still building holy sites. At some point I need to start an inquisition and then spread my religion over to the rest of my other cities, which I have very much been lax at doing. But sometimes when you've got monumentality, you just don't don't want to. Too much going on. Might as well just run with what you've got. Oh, these homesteads are, oh, they're so good. Yeah, we really should. We really should do that at some point very soon. Okay, well, now I'm just making sure everyone has a good trade route. France currently doesn't have a very good trade route, namely because they keep losing their own cities, but that's fine. I won't judge them too hard for that. Actually, that's a lie. I would judge them incredibly hard for that. It's exactly the sort of thing I would judge them for. I built Petra on a 3-tile desert. It wasn't quite a 1-tile desert, but I felt like being the AI today. I wanted that rush, that heady pleasure of building a totally pointless wonder, you know? Oh, so good. So good. I feel so much like the AI today. All right, let's get one apostle and move Magnus over. Send him to New York. There's so much space around here to settle into. I should probably go and use it. Oh, there's an apostle arriving over there. Do I have debater? No, I don't. All right, we'll start the Inquisition then. Inquisitors are very, very cheap. They're a very good way of making sure we spread our religion. I was actually going to, send that over to France, but there is a man-at-arms right there. Let's not do that. Send you to New York and see if we can build a road between my cities a little bit. Speaking of, here's another one. Cleveland. Go chop out some stuff. I like how the city flips from France, but somehow it's my problem. Like, the man-at-arms are coming after me. Let's not engage in this sort of behavior. I don't approve of this. I really like diplomatic favor, but I'm going to go theocracy because we've got a lot of faith purchasing going on at the moment. So I would like to make sure that we've got all of this rocking at the same time. Where is religious orders? There it is. Put Republican legacy back in, make sure we're nice and happy. And now we have very strong debaters. They're plus 10 compared to where they were a couple of turns ago. All I need is about 3 or 4 inquisitors. Then I won't need any more. Next up, industrialization. I have 2 very well placed industrial zones right in the middle of my empire. Just in a nice area of very low appeal, just keeping everything together in one zone. It's quite handy, really. Another homestead. These things are just wicked. The amount of culture I'm getting from them is pretty crazy. 116 up to 200 culture per turn. We're just about keeping up with Chemo, by the way. Very much making sure we're not running away with this game, and I respect that. Whoa, look at that tile. 6 science because of breathtaking. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's mad. I love this. The America combined with Granada experience. Bull Moose could not be having more fun. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Inquisitor. Mr. Apostle, I should say. How's one going? I've locked them in. I don't have the movement to do anything, but here is me spreading my religion even more. Oh, you think you can flee to the sea, do you? No, 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 no. Ah, yeah, that massively helps. Okay, we're going to start spreading our religion very, very easily now. Inquisitor Force, go. Spread your wonderful knowledge to Buffalo. Homestead. This one has no production because it's not an appealing homestead. But it gives culture to everything else around it. Kind of the main reason I'm building these. What are we voting on today? Religious city-states are banned, seeing as none of them exist. And let's go for duplicates on sugar. Yay! I have no favor, by the way. I keep selling it away. Probably should do something about that soon. No science routes. No olive. No olives. Oh well, what are you going to do? We have industrialized. We just about keeping up tech-wise. 37 for Lautaro, 36, 31. Yeah, again, no campus run. We're doing this very nicely. As you can see, there is quite a bit of coal in my land. A lot of it is right in the middle of a bunch of stuff, and we're going to have to remove some appeal to farm it, but never mind. Washington now has a factory, which spreads across all of these little internal cities in a delightful way. What do we do now? Where do we go now? Oh, let's find out where Niter is. What could go wrong? What could go wrong there? Oh, Jerusalem joined me, by the way, and I didn't actually have a chance to give it back. So it's like, cool. It has a holy site. It has a bunch of resources. Yeah, that's fine. I think I probably would have preferred to liberate it, but if you don't get the option, you just have to run with what you've got, you know? Another amphitheater finished. Now, I do have great people that are ready to put their books down, but at the moment, it's better to find the person with the most culture and buy their books instead. In the long run, when the world stops trading with me, I'll be able to make my own books, but right now, might as well take theirs because I reduce their culture instead of then having to sort of do that. It's very expensive, but it's worth it. Oh, speaking of being worth it. Oh yeah, of course, Disabled Wild War Congress. Anshin's not giving me science at the moment. That's really annoying. I should be on way more science than I've got right now. Normally I wouldn't rush this just so quickly. Bird conservation is very, very important for good old Teddy because all tiles in a city with a national park are +1 appeal, and then my homesteads will get more production, and my Alcazars more science, and even more tourism will start flowing my way, which is good. We're just picking up a trickling, very small trickling of envoys, or tourists I should say. We'll get there. Great Admiral that gives me a free trader. Oh, sometimes having a monopoly on these things is very good indeed. 4 turns turns left now, and we're on 110 out of 117 era score. We still need 7. That was some difficult maths there. I don't know why that was so difficult. I really had to think about that. I'm going to settle a sprawling empire city. That should help. And then I think maybe next turn I'll buy some coal power in New Orleans. That'll help. Hey, don't steal Granada from me. That is the one city-state I do kind of want. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Oh no, I can't build that. I need the factory first. Okay. I was going to try and get the power going in this city, but Washington's not going to finish its coal power plant quick enough. We need more era score. We need it fast. Well, in the typical AI way, they are repeatedly settling towards me, but they're losing their cities to loyalty. So although they have no housing, which is a little bit annoying, I will pick up a bunch of stuff. That's quite cool. Still looking for a clever way of getting era score. I need 7 in 2 turns. I'm sure it'll just fall into my hands, right? I'm sure that's how it works. I wonder if this chop will be enough to finish the coal power plant. No. That's annoying. If that had happened this turn, we would have had enough time to get that producing power. Okay. Load of era score like military academies and naturalists. Unfortunately, we won't be getting in time. That's it's just one of those things as well. I suspect that the world has used niter so far, right? I know that I haven't, and I haven't actually used horses either. Amazing. Okay, well, let's get a musket. It's a little bit of gold, but that's at least some era score. +1. All right. Of course, it would also be worth 1 era score, but I feel like that's quite expensive. Don't have the time to improve my religion. Guess I could get a Greek person. If I declare war on Eleanor, I could levy Brussels for a very small amount, and that would give me 2 era score. Oh no, it did work. You see, I thought there was a turn delay between building the coal power plant and then it producing electricity, but I guess that's when you buy it with gold. If you do it with production like I did do, it gives you the score. All right, perfect. Well, that's the first city. That means in theory, we only now need 3 era score. That should be doable. That should be very doable. Well, first of all, Filippo, thank you so much. That's 1, and a population gained in Washington. Lovely. I can build up to 1,580 gold. I will have enough. Is that possible? I don't know if the AI has actually got enough gold between them to do that. Oh, that's going to be really close. But what I was thinking was just buying a great person. Because this admiral was below halfway, I'd get a bunch of era score, 3 era score rather than 1. I can still levy Brussels, and I believe I can levy Johannesburg as well. I can. I've got enough for both of them. Let's just try it. I saw that there was an era score available, an envoy available for Anshan. I don't know if this has been levied. No. All right, it was worth a try. I don't know why I'm just rooting around looking for 3 era score. I only need 2. What's going on? I don't need to declare war at all. Let me just levy here. That's 1 era score, and then levy there. That's 2. Why was I making that more difficult than it needed to be? Oh, who knows? Anyway, Golden Age secure. The Renaissance era. Oh, look, now I get a harbor. Isn't that the usual way? Okay, at some point I'm going to need to stop using my faith to get settlers and to start getting national parks, and I think that is probably the point already. So instead, I'm going to take Hic Sonc Dracones, start settling on different continents to myself. You can see over in this direction, Terra Australia. Australius, I should say. And keep settling down there and get extra population. That's really nice. We've got enough space right now to be really pushing this forward. It's all about improving the amount of tourism I have by a obscene and colossal amount. As you can see, we are manually building settlers as well. Colonization, retainers, limes, serfdom, some really good cards at the moment. Invention, Republican legacy. I think that's overall a decent build. I'd like to put craftsman in though. That will be good for my capital. Maybe scripture, but I think keeping my cities happy with amenities is probably better. Conservation, aka an obscene amount of extra tourism. Now, the thing I need to remember is that any tile in a city with a national park receives +1 appeal. So we are looking for cities with neighborhoods, with homesteads, with alcazars, basically as many of these improvements as we can get. I'm also basically just looking for any city that I've left myself enough room to be getting one of these. I've been putting a lot of improvements down, so we might have to do a little bit of tile buying. Speaking of, where are you? Land surveyors, here we go. Let's pop that back in instead of invention for a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, Mimir is fun, but I'm not so keen on I can wait. I can wait. Here's my extra city. Atlanta, new continent. It's sprawling. That's a huge amount of era score. I like that. I love the French unique unit that's been added. Look at this. Gendarme. It's got a very, very cool portrait. +5 combat strength when attacking. Heavy knight. Simple, cost effective, cheap to build. You gotta love it. I think this city, it's gonna be temporarily annoying to get rid of this Petra tile, but we'll give it back in a second. This is gonna be where my first naturalist is. Oh, I realized I had a discount on that. I could have bought it last turn. Never mind. We're gonna make this and then I'll flip the tile back to Buffalo, but this will be our first national park and our first chunk of tourism. Looks like my allies are all fighting amongst each other, but honestly, that is not a problem for me. I'm more than happy to let them do that. Wow, that's a lot of great people that we're now producing. Almost too many. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Mr. Awesome, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluk 79, The Nickerman, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!